Well, the Blue Skies will welcome these two teams, the United States and Canada, the bronze medal match here at the HSBC Sevens World Series, finishing and culminating here in London. Well, these two old foes, well, they're tightly matched, aren't they? Canada lead by 21 games to 19. They last met in the cup final in Singapore. The States lost that one 19 points to 26. The United States have actually lost one of their top players in Ben Pinkelman, who was ill after the last match. Fa'alogo Nua has been outstanding. What about Perry Baker, one of the stars on this United States team? Keep an eye for him. He is absolutely magical. For Canada, Adam Saruba and Douglas have been outstanding form for Canada. Justin Douglas with 6 tries to his name. He's been squeezed by Perry Baker, who scored 7 tries this weekend. Nathan Hirayama leads out the Canadians, and the USA team, well, they're led out by their captain, Madison Hughes. There's Hirayama, there's Madison Hughes. Alongside myself, Scott Hastings. In the commentary box is Carl Tanana, and we're really looking forward to this game. These two old foes doing battle once again.
Well, Scott, you spoke about the last time these two teams played in the cup final in Singapore. USA weren't happy with their effort, and I'm sure they got that in the back of their minds, looking forward to this game.
And also alongside me, Ollie Phillips, just putting an added input in here, former World Series player. And if you look at Canada, they've played some good rugby throughout this tournament.
I mean, they have. They're going to be so disappointed by their showing against England. They were in the end well beaten 24-5. But we've got the North American contest coming up here. In the battle, USA, Canada. There is going to be a serious contest. The last round they can is Singapore reunited. They saw each other in the final. USA got beaten then. Can they right the wrongs this game?
Well, USA beaten by the Scots 21 points to 14, and will be wanting to make amends as Madison Hughes just knocks on the ball. 7 minutes each way concludes the end of the season for both these teams, who've contributed handsomely throughout the series.
Yeah, heads up play from their restart, looking where Madison Hughes was and going for what they perceive as a weak point. There he is there, though. Most series points. Madison Hughes third at the moment. Perry Baker sits second.
So the put-in from Canada is Lucas Hammond from the Toronto Nomads. Here the first look at Douglas, who's really impressed here at Twickenham. 6 tries to his name, as we mentioned earlier on. Harry Jones. Great little snipe down the side by Hammond. Returns the play to Hirayama. Look at the step off the left. Gets that reverse pass flick out the back door there. Canada just getting a little bit bunched up at that far side of the pitch.
Yeah, they're playing really narrow at the moment. Clearly a tactic from Damien McGrath, just trying to keep everything tight. You can pretty much throw a net over every Canadian player within 15 yards at the moment.
Mike Foley foul. Well tackled there. No. Matai Lutua. Now Hirayama. Ball in 2 hands. Look at that. He showed. Got the flick pass in. Didn't quite link with Hammond. Has to get Harry Jones. Harry Jones tracked down there by Lueta. Here's Moonlight. Chance over here. Zaruba on the far outside channel. It's an opening score for Mike Fulifal for Canada.
We talk about that condensed setup by this Canadian team, but what it does, it also condenses the defense on the USA. It's a tactic that the Canadians used in Singapore, and it obviously worked well. And this is the back end of it. Once they get the ball wide, then they'll open up the rest of the field. Perry Baker's got a 2-on-1. He's never going to have that much speed to make up with Fulifal on the edge.
Ollie, does fatigue come in at this point in time for these players after coming into their 6th game of the weekend?
Yeah, but maybe, you know, mental fatigue. I think physically these players now are just phenomenal athletes. They can go there, but it's very difficult having just lost a cup semi-final. All your hopes and aspirations on getting to that final and then having to turn up and compete for the 3rd, 4th. It's mentally very draining. Yeah,
Damien McGrath, he was involved with the England setup a few years ago, went to Samoa, didn't quite work out there and nailed the job. And we know that one of Canada's favourite sons is watching on, Gareth Rees. Watching on, of course, the women's series goes to Langford next week.
These are these maybe fatigue levels you speak about, but he's just in front. That's a good call. Fullerfeld, the try scorer. Basic rugby sevens at this level can ping, especially a guy like Falau Niua.
So USA, Madison Hughes now attacks that far side. Perry Baker's on the outside. He cut the angle, but he he juggled it. Ball still in play. Perry Baker, dancing feet, comes back on himself. Niua, Duratalo, Thomasine, extra man out here. Liutu, lovely little step. Thomasine on the inside. Tackles coming thick and fast from Canada. Moonlight with a try saver on Duratalo. Surely there's men over here. Oh, wonderful sleight of foot there from Maka Onufe. And he is one of these wonderfully balanced players, Ollie Phillips.
I think the whole phase play was just phenomenal. Perry Baker there danced his way around pretty much half of Canada. Then had the presence of mind to just spin it wide. As soon as that happens, USA got such big ball carriers. Their momentum just takes them over the line, and in the end, Canada just cannot stand the pressure.
Carl, there's real attack in this midfield, isn't there, from Anufa and Niua? And when you've got Perry Baker on the outside, as a defender, it must be hard.
So many threats, multiple threats there. You can see like the hurdle from Maka Anufe. He's really relishing the starting role here, Scott. And like Ollie said, it's the carries from the big men that really got them to go forward to give these blokes some space.
Yeah, from a technical point of view, there's Mike Franey. From a technical point of view, I'm not going to be harsh and say it was jumping out of tackle, but he's got to watch it. Great restart once again from USA.
I mean, that's what won them the game against Australia. They were so dominant in that area. And they've just got options everywhere. You know, Perry Baker's phenomenal under that high ball. Anufe, the options are just there, and so they win the ball back, and with possession, it's just so dangerous.
Perry Baker did so well, the inside pass there to Liuta. Did he get the ball down? Oh, he's just been brought short. I looked down just to check my notes there. Looked up. A brilliant, brilliant defence. And watch this. Zaruba. Oh, it was a forward pass. Otherwise, Zaruba would have gone the length.
Oh, that's outstanding defence. Johnny Moonlight was the one that gave that last pass. He can't believe it to Zaruba. They're right on it. You don't need to read lips to know what he just said. But here it is here. Liuta. Oh, and that's Douglas getting back. He's done it on attack, but he gets it done on defence for Canada.
Justin Douglas, well, he was quicker than Harry Potter on his broomstick, wasn't he?
Fine.
Well, either way, he's made some magic there, I can tell you, because that is incredible. The work rate from Douglas to get back, make that tackle from what looked like a sure try. He even had support there. Liuta just had to make the pass. In the end, Douglas does everything right. I think he might have just had a cheeky word with Moonlight and said, mate, any danger of just chucking a pass 2 foot back rather than 2 foot forward.
Really important scrum here for the USA. Oh, almost one against the head. 30 seconds on the clock. Madison Hughes will feed again.
Yeah, there's 2 scrums that Canada's really pressurised the feed of the USA. They just need to dig in here.
Full of admiration for these wonderful athletes. And let's not forget the cup final coming on up after this. Scotland, the holders, against England.
Set. Marks here.
Well, Madison Hughes didn't take the ball for the mark, so it allows Canada to reset their defence. Oh, Perry Baker, does he not make it look so good? His 8th try here at Twickenham this weekend.
Well, he just makes holes that aren't even there, Perry Baker, but what's so good about him is his balance. He can fly, that we know. Duratalo with the heads-up play, the quick tap, but it's the balance of the young man on the outside. Falau Niua knows that's where he goes. He can go on the outside, no, to stop and go, keeps his feet under duress. Makes the hard look easy.
Madison Hughes then. 12 points to 5. Gets the conversion. So Canada will need a couple of scores to claw this one back. Here's another way look at this one.
I think when you've got someone like Perry Baker in the side, his pace just scares people, just scares defenders. So as a result, they rush to try and make decisions. because they know if they give him an extra yard, he's going to be gone.
And Ollie, isn't it amazing that, you know, this man's taken over from Carlin Isles. There's the confirmation of half-time score, 14-5. But we all remember Isles for his ridiculous pace, but this guy's much more of a footballer, isn't he?
Yeah, I mean, his game is so much more complete now. That's what I find so incredible at Perry Baker. He's 31 years of age, came into rugby very, very late, and he is dominating this HSBC World 7 Series this year. His ability to finish, we all talk about, his speed is incredible, but restarts, he's so dangerous. Defensively, he's got so much stronger. And what it does for the USA, he stretches teams and scares them.
You've got to be a real nuisance as a CC. Hear me? We've got to up the pace. We've got to up the tempo.
All the same. Go hard in the breakdown. 7 minutes to work for each other. 7 minutes to work for each other. Brothers on 3. 1, 2, 3.
Well, welcome back to the second half, the bronze medal match of the HSBC World Sevens Series in London. Canada, 5 points to 14 down. What a breakout here from Lucas Hammond. He's up to the 22-metre line, tackled by Madison Hughes. Canada, numbers over wide, that's over the top. Brilliant run for the line here for Canada. Tremendous defence, Matt Mullins, but over the line goes number 11, Harry Jones, and that's brought Canada in with a real bang at the start of this second half.
I mean, the exact start that Damien McGrath would have asked for. Really great break by Lucas Hammond, just completely bewildering the USA. Picks it up there and pretty much weaves his whole way. Look how many players he beats, and as a result, the USA condense in the middle, frees up the outside. Good start from Canada.
That was a good clean out too. That second minute for the Canadians, and Hirayama, not the best, but Harry Jones, he's one of those players though that such a hard worker, does all that dirty stuff that no one likes doing for the four-pack for this Canadian team.
Great run there from Matt Mullins, stretched the defence of Nufe within the, got the tackle just short, but once again, we don't mention it there, but John Moonlight at the top of your picture there, that guy has such an engine on him. Thomasin with a take for the USA. Madison Hughes. Now here's Perry Baker once again. Diagonal defence of Canada coming. Look at them hunting in those threes there. Moonlight, Hammond, and Justin Douglas, but Thomasin gets out wide, switches with Durutalo, this human wrecking ball of an athlete, takes the ball into the contact. Inufi, he's had an impact. Nua looking for the switch for Baker. Has he got enough gas? Oh, great tackle that came in there from Lucas Hammond. Pinned down his man.
No clear release.
No clear tackle release here from Lucas Hammond, unfortunately, but now the USA go.
Little step here from Martin Usefo. Oh, the turnover ball, the mistakes coming in to the Canadian game.
Side entry, blue. Side entry, blue.
Could Canada afford just to kick this and get some territory and attack from there, Ollie? Is that what you would do?
Yeah, there's enough time on the clock. You can see there's a few bodies all over the place. He got the opportunity, drill the ball deep down into the USA's half. win that restart, then you can pile some pressure on them.
Yeah, that's where Canada are really good, when they go to their line out and then use the likes of Justin Hammond to use his footwork and try and create those mismatches on the hard line. Off that, there's a lot of options for the Canadians. They're very inventive in that facet.
Matai Leota just getting some treatment there. Made his debut in Hong Kong in 14-15. This is 18th junior. There's Duratalo. Duratalo's on player, Mike. So Leota's just going to come off. So I think Canada will just kick up the touchline here. We'll maybe forget about the player, Mike, at this moment in time. There'll be plenty of chat coming from this man, though. Nathan Hirayama. He scored 42 points, the second top highest scorer this weekend to James Stannard of Australia. Hirayama played in the Rugby World Cup here in England for Canada, and a 7-star as well. There's confirmation. Hirayama on 42 points.
Carl, I don't know about you, but that kick for me has got to be better there. Like, Canada had the opportunity to get some territory to kick it down, to kick on the 10. There's so much space still to go. They've got to be occupying space in that USA 22 10-yard line.
Hirayama to Douglas. There's a wraparound movement, but they go short side. Little cut there by Lucas Hammond. Fulifal shows the ball. Matt Mullins. Oh, he stepped inside. And Canada are going to get back in there. Matt Mullins within touching distance now of the United States.
Well, the setup was there from Justin Douglas initially, and then sort of lost his shape a little bit, but some good work done by Fulifal, wrapping around. There he is there. Creates the overlap, gets the one-on-one, just a little step from the bigger man, Matt Mullins, on the smaller man, Perry Baker. Baker can't affect the tackle. Mullins goes over.
Oh, and Nathan Hirayama has missed the conversion. Just another way look at this try, and Fulifal, he just rode the tackle, didn't he, as he offloaded the pass to Mullins. And Matt Mullins just had an easy stride in inside Perry Baker. So the game is tight. USA 14, Canada 15, 2 minutes on the clock for the bronze medal. Douglas, up he goes to try and gather ball, but one of the smallest men on the pitch, I should say, comes away. Madison Hughes. Teo, not seen an awful lot of him. Hirayama snapped onto that one, didn't he? Oh, there's space here. Cutting a gap is Lucas Hammond. Mullins spills. Advantage being played.
Knock on from Red.
Do we want to win?
Loose gone.
Oh, you can hear there in the background, do we want to win? And Madison Hughes getting frustrated with his USA team. He knows that nearly cost them the game there, that mistake. Frustration bubbling over.
Well, I think you speak about fatigue levels. There was a mistake just before that from the USA, and that's what he's talking about. Good cover up in the end with the nice defence, but making it tough on each other.
Well, I spotted actually that Mike Teo is on, not Ben Teo, but Mike Teo on for the United States. And Madison Hughes. Of course, remember, oh, the charge down by Hirayama. It pops kindly for him, does it? Yes, it does. And Hirayama extends the lead from Canada, the mistake. And maybe that's the moment that Canada secure the bronze medal.
Well, he second-guessed himself, Madison Hughes. He should have kicked it on the first occasion. He didn't. He looked at Perry Baker to make sure he's going to chase it. And in the second stab, Nate Hirayama sees the opportunity. Two very good playmakers. But Nate Hirayama, Ollie, gets it done.
Karma is a cruel beast at times. After Madison Hughes screamed out in frustration at the mistake from his USA team, it's his mistake that ultimately has cost them the game now.
Time's off. Really
shrewd from Hirayama to get that charge down.
It looked from that replay that Perry Baker may have overrun him on the pass.
That's what might have made Madison Hughes just bring it back. More important, got that conversion as well, Scott, so now it's a 2-score lead.
Absolutely, and with only 28 seconds on the clock, well, with Perry Baker on the pitch, anything can happen. Pat Kay is on. High into the sky it goes. Teo takes it. Madison Hughes. And, well, they're looking to see if they can get Baker on the outside. Thomason takes it into the contact. Sorry, that's Don Patty into the contact. The time's going and is squeezed for USA. It'll be Canada. Well, they got the gold medal in Singapore. They're going to back it up with another medal here in London. That one's going to be bronze. Scrabbling around USA, it's all got a bit scrappy.
Straight off your feet.
Can't finish the game on a penalty though.
Straight off your feet.
So USA will have one more say. One last look at Perry Baker. Crowd willing him on. Oh, he's teasing Canada. Oh, the pass on the inside. Wonderful play from the United States as Alex Schwartz finishes off this bronze medal match. And the man of the moment, the man of the tournament, Perry Baker, has just shown not only is he a flying machine, but he can offload and put others into the gap.
Well, you spoke about his rugby education. Now he's taken it to another level. This is just another example of it. Perry Baker in space, mesmerising would-be Canadian defenders, but he gives the offload. He's just so aware of where his support players are coming. He is a player, no doubt about that, Perry Baker.
Well, he leaves the perfect signature after such an outstanding individual performance from him throughout the tournament. His footwork, his speed is mesmeric. Unfortunately, it's not enough to get his side the W this time round, but Perry Baker, joy to watch as always.
So USA lose that one. Canada are the victors. They will receive...